for?
Yes. There's two other.
He was Republican, right?
Of course, yeah.
Retiring, but he's stepping down, right?
No. The one for this district
Uh-huh.
moved to District 21 because this district where we are goes all the way from here to Naples, Immokalee. It's a huge district all the way
Really?
to Homestead, yes.
We're on a weird cut.
Right, and we have more registered Democrats in this district. So there's 7 contenders for this position and 3 Republicans. The first time there is a Republican primary for this seat.
Okay.
So it's very interesting, and I'm the only woman. There's never been a woman running for this district, but it's very contested. And you know, I'm a mother and a grandmother.
I thought it back then, and now I still think it.
People said, you know, we want change. It's like keep the change, you know. Like it's just not working out. I mean, the spending, what's going to happen to the health?
What's your position?
Tax eliminate state tax. That's the only way that we're going to get the economy moving. And I think there's so much uncertainty about taxes, capital gains, that people are not investing in businesses. We have a lot of money in this country that is just sitting idle, waiting to see what happens in Washington. So things can get even worse.
What about Forbes' flat tax?
I don't think that the flat tax will work. I think that we need to have different kinds of taxation, but one flat tax, or even like the value-added tax, just having one tax, let's say like a sales tax at 12 or 15%, whatever you buy, doesn't work, because what if we have a war? People can just buckle up and not spend money, and we have basic services that we need to provide, Medicare, Medicaid, you know, that's 1/6 of our economy.
So would you support a VAT tax to help with that situation?
No, absolutely not. That's what the Democrats are proposing, or would like to propose in the future. I think that we need an immigration reform. 50 million illegal immigrants in this country, that we're not going to kick them out. I think they need to be registered and they need to pay taxes. And they should not be given a path to citizenship, but they should pay taxes. And I think that's going to save.
So bring back like a stronger green card program?
Yes.
So they could have the security of permanent residency, but not citizenship?
I think we need to first figure out how many illegal immigrants are in this country. Because, you know, this is a country that was made of immigrants. I think that the Arizona law was great for Arizona. I think it has an approval rating of over 70%. People there are very happy with that. I'm a lawyer. I read like the fine line. Even if I was taking a client that was an illegal immigrant to a hearing in immigration court and I was stopped, I could be taken to jail for driving an illegal immigrant. So the law, the way it's written, someone that witnesses domestic battery or a victim of domestic battery, if she is an illegal, she would never report it because she could be kicked out. So I don't think that the law was intended for that purpose. I think that we need to get tough with our borders, and you know, a lot of people just come here on a tourist visa by plane and stay.
Yeah.
And I was reading something really cute about how they can track down a cow that has bacteria and that came from Canada, and they know exactly which farm and where it is. So they had a joke saying, you know, maybe we should give everybody that comes to this country a cow so we can track them down. But in all seriousness, the problem is huge. But I think that those people that are here and are not paying income taxes and Social Security taxes could, in a way, save our country from the Social Security, because Social Security is the ultimate Ponzi scheme.
Oh yeah.
You know, I've been working since I'm 17 years old, and yeah, I'm 44 now, but I see that that may not be there in the future. For when I retire, much less that little girl over there in the window of that car. That's my granddaughter.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm learning. It's like I think that politicians make a lot of promises, but if you look at who donates to their campaigns and the special interests that buy elections, because we spend billions, like $5 billion in an election cycle. Why so much money? Because special interests need to have politicians that they can control. And 100% of my donations to my campaign contributions are from people, not dollars different, even though my other two Republican opponents also believe, lower taxes.
What about like education visas? One of the issues I see is that people come when we were growing up in school. People come over from China and India, do a master's degree and a PhD
and they go
degree.
Back there.
No, they were staying because they could get the visas to work here on the business visas and get jobs and would choose to become citizens.
Right.
Now they've come over here for school and they're all going home.
Right.
And so we're having a huge brain drain.
Well, but the problem, the reason come here illegally is because it's very difficult to get a document allowing them to come legally. I mean, there's people that wait weeks and months in an embassy out of this country just to get a visa, waiting lines, and then they're subjected to all sorts of. A lot of tourists don't want to come here. A lot of wealthy South Americans are thinking.
I work in tourism. My customers from Europe will not pass through the U.S. to get to the Caribbean. I'll lose business because of that.
What kind of tourism?
Scuba diving, cruises. But
my husband is in the liquor business.
Yeah.
He distributes.
We have a boat in Belize, for example, and to go anywhere in Belize, you have to have to go to Miami or European. Compared to say I used to have a boat in Grenada, and with Grenada you could go from Barbados, London to Barbados to Grenada. That boat did great with Europeans, but the European business won't come through the U.S. because it's just